Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Thai Plays with me. Hi. After all of the requests for some face cam, here I am with some face cam. And I'm also playing your Royal Gayness. I've made some tea, and also my fan is on, so my hair is going to be like wafting in the breeze. So just ignore all that mess. But yes, we're going to be a big gay prince. So I've got some nice flowery tea right here. Oh, jasmine, delicious. God, I hope that also me setting that down on the table isn't like But anyway, I've been trying to make this work for a little bit, and Shadowplay has just been acting weird the whole time, but we'll see if it's working. So I think I've got everything all set up right, and we're gonna go for it. Also, this is the full version. I was given the full version by Lizard Hazard Games. Thank you. Did I wink right? I feel like sometimes when I wink, I'm like... But... So, thank you Lizard Hazard Games for giving me the full version of the game. I played the demo version, and they sent me this copy. And the free one, which I sent out to Ben. And, it looks like even the opening has changed a little bit, because we didn't go directly into, just running things. Now we're meeting the parents. I don't think that was in the original. But then again, I haven't played that one in a long time. But anyway, take a little sip. I have on camera now, so I have to think about what am I doing. I'm like putting my pinky up and everything. Alright. It looks like our carriage has arrived. Are you sure everything's alright, son? We'll be gone for 2 whole months after all. Dad, I'm not a kid anymore. I can handle it. Are you sure? I seem to recall that you nearly broke into tears when the cook burned your dessert last week. Oh, look at it. He's got little pink spots. He's a little blushing. I didn't cry, and even if I did, the death of a creme brulee warrants a few tears. It's the king of desserts, after all. You're not shedding tears when the actual king is leaving, though. Stop teasing him, dear. We're keeping the carriage waiting. We'll miss you very much, darling. Keep your wits about, and you'll do just fine. We didn't even get to finish our game. What game were they playing? You won't have time to think about games while you're ruling, but I promise we'll finish it when your father and I return. Alright. You'll be a real man by the time we finish. Sorry, I'm like, I don't know what I'm reading. You'll be a real man by the time we return. Ruling a kingdom tends to do that to you. Our little prince, all grown up. Maybe you'll even find a cute girlfriend while we're gone. Yeah, maybe. Goodbye now, see you in a few months. Your Royal Gayness. I remember her from before, the Drake Master. So she's in charge of the dragons. Now, oh yeah, also you can see on her face right there, she's had a run-in with some dragons. Now, as you all know, we've gathered here today to witness a transformation. Our dear Crown Prince Amir is taking the throne. It is only temporary, but a great responsibility nevertheless. For 60 days, the prince will rule in his parents', the honorable king and queen's stead. It feels like yesterday that he was playing in the garden with his toys. A marvelous blessing to the royal couple, his birth was truly a miracle. As an only child, his parents' hopes and dreams rest on him. It seems like a thing that a lot of parents do. They they assume that they're like, not my parents, they're not like this, but a lot of parents seem to assume their oldest son is going to like carry on the family name and do all these kinds of things. But, you know, it doesn't always work like that. He is no longer a child, but he remains the sole rightful heir to the throne of Al-Marahij. It is my honor to introduce you to Prince Amir and his first words as a ruler. A great applause booms in the royal halls. The citizens are curious to hear my words. I bet some of them are hoping that I fail, just so they can gossip about it for the next few weeks. Ooh, bitches. I step in front of the audience and take a deep breath. Here we go. Oh, what's okay? Your choices affect your resources. Wealth, how rich you are, of course. Army, the strength of your forces. Loyalty, the noble's opinion of you. And happiness, the mood of your citizens. So we gotta balance everything, right? I got 100 wealth, 50 army, 30 crowns, 100 happy faces there. It's great to see so many of you today. I feel honored by the presence of each and every one of you. But most importantly, I want to thank one very special group. Oh. Who do I want to thank? The common folk, the backbone of this nation, or the nobles, the trusted allies of the monarchy. So the nobles are kind of low. Maybe I should go for that. Will that bring down the happiness? It did bring them up at least. Do I need to balance them so like not one is too high? Because what is that game? The one where you're flipping the cards back and forth and your actions affect all these kinds of things. And if one gets too high, then you lose. And if one gets too low, then you lose. What's that called? Rain, I think. I hope to follow in the footsteps of my parents, under whose rule the kingdom has prospered. I may be inexperienced, but worry not. My parents left their 3 trusted advisors to guide me. Our Drake Master Magda, who kindly introduced me, is an expert on war and battle. She will keep us safe. My honorable parents also left their spy master and court wizard with me. Thanks to my spy master, Al-Marahij is always up to date with the latest information on the current political situation. As for my court wizard, well, he can brew the best potions in all of Terra Iris. With their help, I will rule Al-Maharij to the best of my abilities. This I can guarantee. Before I end my speech, I would like to make one request to the people of Al-Maharij. Marahij. I've messed that up a few times, I'm sure. Encourage your sons and daughters to enlist in the army so that our country will be safe. Make a donation to the royal coffers so that we have the funds to make the country a better place. Ooh. Well, it looks like the army is a little bit smaller right now, so maybe I should go with that. 70! Now it is time to celebrate. Eat, drink, and make merry. The guests cheer and clap, so I can only assume my speech went at least decently. Well done. Great speech, G. Thanks, I was shaking in my boots the whole time and I thought my heart would jump out of my chest. That's alright, it doesn't matter how you feel on the inside, the people will only see what you present to them. A mask of sorts, if you will. And my mask was alright? Your mask was awesome. Oh, I don't remember this one. Oh, it's just a generic noble. Forgive me for troubling you, your highness. I am Lord Oakstrong from the Kingdom of Aeroth. I've heard a lot about you, my lord, so I am thrilled to finally meet you. Oh, what should I say? Let's get some more tea as I read over these. You interrupted our conversation. I find that very rude. Pleased to meet you, Lord Oakstrong. I hope your journey here was without problems. Aeroth, you call a forest a kingdom? Ridiculous! We're going to be kind and friendly. Yes, thank you very much. Your journey was very pleasant. Or my journey was very pleasant, and Al-Marahij is very beautiful. A bit hot, though. Huh, very true. I wouldn't mind visiting the forest of Aeroth and cool down a bit. I hear it's like a paradise. You are very kind, my lord. I will speak of the pleasant time I had here when I return home. Now I must take my leave. Ta-ta-ta. That went well. I'm proud of you, G. How you treat people from other countries affects your relationship with that kingdom, so it was wise to treat him well. Spymaster Seraph. Seraph like an angel. Uh-oh, this music. He's got a lot going on. It's like crazy chameleon eyes. Court Wizard Barry. Oh yeah, he has the S thing. Boss, we have an emergency. What is it, Barry? I accidentally mixed a potion of fire breath in the punch. So, all of the guests are drinking fire-breathing punch right now. As I just sip my tea. Barry, you old fool, how did you manage to do that? My potion cupboard is color-coded. Green, blue, purple, red, yellow. It looks like a rainbow. Of course it does. Cool. Anyway, I probably shouldn't have put strawberry juice next to the fiery stuff. So I need to fix this somehow. Accidentally trip and knock over the punch, do another speech, and inform people of the dangers of the punch. Tell your servants to discreetly take away the punch bowl. So that kind of goes along with the whole, like, just show what they need to see. Because that will make me look like a doofus. That'll be like me pointing the finger at Barry, like, you know, that will show, like, you know, distrust and disorganization in our ranks. So just quietly take it away, replace it with something else. Those guests won't be happy to see their punch taken away, I guess, but it's better than the alternative. You don't understand. Have you seen that glint in their eyes? They do look pretty thirsty. They sure are craving that punch. Look, here come the servants. Uh-oh. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes right now. Someone's rolling up their sleeves. Yep, seems like it's gonna get violent. Is that a maul I see and a crossbow? They do really enjoy their punch. How are these guests smuggling weapons into the castle? Run, servants! Run! Well, the people weren't negatively affected, at least. Is everything all right, my liege? My body is not hurt, but I can't say the same about my pride. Disaster averted, huh? Good work out there. What do you mean? That was in no shape or form good. Castle didn't burn down, guests went home relatively safe and sound. I suppose it could have been much worse, my liege. We did lose a couple of soldiers who wanted to settle the fight, or who went to settle the fight. We lost... we lost some soldiers who went to stop a fight over punch. It got that violent? No, they're not dead, just in need of a long holiday. Those guests were vicious. Oh. Well, I guess it's good that I made that speech about the army, so all those people who joined the army just had to take a nice vacation. What a wild day, though. And it's only going to get wilder. Please, no, I'm already dead tired. Will you be alright, my liege? You carry a heavy burden. Because I'm gay? Well, that too, even though I meant the crown. Do you wish to talk about it? What, the crown or the gayness? I'm alright for now. It's sad, really, that I've gotten so used to living in a lie. Maybe you can make things better. You wield a lot of power now. Oh. The suspicion meter shows how suspicious people are of your sexuality. Oh, it's just like real life. Like growing up in rural Oklahoma, which is where I grew up. Your choices affect how others view you, so be careful. If the meter fills up, you'll have to face challenges, right? Okay, just watch the suspicion meter on the top left for now. If the suspicion levels rise too high, there could be problems. I know. Until I make some changes around here, it's probably best for me to hide my sexuality. So I guess the good ending of the game is being able to change the whole idea of how people treat gay people, which is, you know, that's pretty nice to make that kind of change. Be the change you want to see in society. Cheer up, G. I'll sneak you some leftover cake from the kitchens. Thanks. Oh, alright, but no punch. Just fire breathing. That's me breathing fire. Your Grace, I'm sorry to disturb your rest, but there are some matters that need your attention. Oh, jeez. You're expected to manage Al-Marahij's resources, laws, and foreign relations daily. Also, Barry asked me to tell you that now's a good time to go to the options and tick some boxes if you have generously supported the growth of Al-Marahij. Oh, there are a couple, like, Kickstarter characters that are available, and that must be for people who actually helped to kickstart the game. I didn't kickstart, but I still like it so far, and I played the demo on my channel. Not sure what that means, but Barry says he can make a special someone appear if you do. Done? Good. We can get back to managing the kingdom.